If you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast, we would love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King.
Because I love me some me.
Gabe Hernandez.
Here's a guy that is starting to figure the game out.
And Ray Fletcher.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast with your host, the non-replaced.
Didn't we fire you?
The welcome back parade. I've been so gracefully welcomed back.
Who let you back in the building?
Maybe not gracefully.
Security!
Al, Ray, Gabe, the usual suspects. How are we doing today going into Week 5 NFL week?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy you're back.
Yeah?
I just want to let everyone know it's just for jokes, guys. I love Al. Al has been a good friend for like 15 years. It's for jokes, guys. I got a lot of death threats. A lot of your fans are coming after me. Like, don't talk about Al like that, dude. I'll break your neck. I'm like, whoa. I love Al, guys.
Look, this man's such a diehard Niners fan, he had to go on the injury list, too.
That's exactly what it was.
Solidarity and whatnot for
Yeah,
the team.
no doubt. I'm actually going to be gone again in 2 weeks. So I think it's going to be Aaron again in my stead. Stead.
Stead?
Stead.
At least you let everyone know this time.
Yeah.
I think you didn't give a notice last time, so
No.
it was just like, where's Al? Oh my God, Al's gone.
Yeah.
No call, no show.
Yeah, I got some texts like, wait, you're off the pod? I'm like, no. But that was a funny intro. It was very, very well done by Aaron. I thought the episode as a whole was good, so good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. We try.
Yes. No more solo pods, I guess.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a TO shirt. I'll wear a jersey
Please,
or something.
please.
Niner or Cowboy?
Half and half.
Eagle.
Half and half.
Can I go
Eagle
third?
too?
Yeah, Niner,
Bills
Cowboy,
too?
Eagle. Oh, my
Bengals
God.
too?
Oh.
That did happen.
Oh, that's right.
It all happened.
Oh, wow, T.O. You didn't know when to hang it up.
He still doesn't. He's probably still trying out.
For real.
I bet he's at Niner facility right now. Yo,
He
y'all
might
get
be.
me.
He's doing up tomorrow.
Oh,
He's
wow.
like, I'm more healthy than anybody you got. So
Him and
dude,
Jerry?
Yeah,
T.O.
bring him back.
is he's in Boulder, Colorado. He's with Deion Sanders out there.
Oh,
Is he on the
doing it?
coaching
yes,
staff?
he's on their coaching staff.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yo, that coaching
Good for
staff
T.O.
is stacked.
Crazy.
It's
Warren
all like
Sapp
former
is
NFL
there.
players.
Stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, he might
Yeah.
have put in for a PTO for like a week or two.
Dude, they showed Warren Sapp on the sideline of this last game. The dip that he had in was it was massive.
I have a quick fun note. Warren Sapp was probably my favorite. I played defensive tackle growing up.
Yeah.
He was my favorite defensive tackle watching growing up. Him and John Randall. Those were my idols.
Yeah, Warren Sapp was literally the man.
Oh, yeah.
Literally the
He
man.
was probably my favorite growing
Yeah.
up.
Mike Forrest here. We already heard him.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Mike
What's up,
Four.
How are you guys?
How you doing, man?
How's
You
it?
okay?
I'm hurting a little bit, man. Hurting.
Why you hurting a little
hard,
bit? I
Hard
hate-
fantasy, man. I'm sitting here taking your guys' advice, man. Sitting here starting lad and doing this, that, and the other, dude. So it was a rough one, man.
The
It was
reverse
rough,
psychology
dude.
worked.
Yeah, it did. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I went 2-0 against Mike Four this week in
Oh,
fantasy,
man.
in Dynasty and Yahoo.
We shouldn't have listened to him this week.
It's rough, man. It's
Yeah.
rough.
You should have known last week. You're like, oh, Gabe, yeah, we're not going to listen to him this
yeah.
week.
Wild. Wild. Well, let's get into our news and notes.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Cannonball.
Part of the reason why Terrell Owens might be at the Niners facility is because everyone is out for Thursday Night Football. Brock Purdy, out. Ricky Pearsall, out. Juwan Jennings, out.
On top of George Kittle already out.
Not coming back this week.
But you know who's in?
DeMarcus Robinson.
You're supposed to say who.
Who? I'm
Who?
sorry.
Mac Jones.
Oh.
Oh, that's
See,
Mac
right.
Jones.
Just killed
My
the,
bad.
Killed the sport.
Well, my silence was kind of like, who? Like, sorry, my bad.
Mac Jones is going to start again this week with, the weapons are Christian McCaffrey and
Kendrick Bourne,
Sky Moore. Might actually see some wide receiver reps this week. Like it's
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah, boy.
This is gross.
I'm going to tune in to actually weirdly.
Yeah, he's
not terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting him on any roster.
Only in the deepest of deeps. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to tune in because it's Thursday Night Football and I'm a Niner fan. But if it looks really ugly, I might.
Baseball.
Yeah, baseball by the half. We'll see. Lamar Jackson week to week, likely out week 5. Jaden Daniels back at practice, expected to play week 5. Dylan Gabriel is going to start week 5 for the Browns. 3 quarterback notes there. Is Dylan Gabriel an upgrade, downgrade, neutral on Joe Flacco? Either of you guys?
I'm excited to see it. I don't know if he's going to be an upgrade. He can't. I think he's going to be an upgrade. It's tough to play much worse than the how this Browns offense has looked through the first few weeks. So I think it'll be nice to see him out there. He has a little bit of mobility, something you're lacking with Flacco. So it'll be exciting.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the strength of getting it outside to the numbers and like the out routes, the curls and stuff like that. We'll see. I am excited now for Njoku and Fannin, who I told you to cut, but you wouldn't fall for the bait. No, I do think the middle of the field is going to be good for him, and but I am a little concerned about the outside numbers now, like Judy. I know Cedric Tillman's out for a little while, but I do want to see it at least, and maybe we're one step closer to Shador.
I was going to say, I've been jokingly saying Shador Sanders by the half. Like he'll be the starter by halftime. I know it won't happen.
I think they'll give him the game,
Yeah.
Unless it gets real bad.
Well,
like he throws 4 picks by halftime.
I saw a report today that said Shador Sanders is still the QB3. It's going to be Gabriel, Flacco, Sanders.
He could be starting mine though for the team.
Starting mime? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was funny. But
weird. Is that one of those things? Supposedly it was in response to Rex Ryan, I heard.
Right. That's what it was
But
supposed
also,
to be.
like, one of those things where if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
It was just kind of bad timing with the announcement of Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
But it was in response to Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan had got on him about talking too much and all this good stuff, so he mimed because mimes don't talk.
Yeah, did you see that?
No, I didn't.
It was
see
an
this.
interview, like a scrum, and they were in the locker room, and questions were asked, how do you feel about Dylan being named the starter? Da, da, da. And he was just like,
yeah.
This was legit. This wasn't a...
No, it was legit.
Oh, y'all started talking about it. I thought it was a skit I missed.
No.
Or something, but
No.
Okay.
yeah, he actually did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, look on X or
Like
TikTok or
I gotta be
Instagram.
honest,
Anyway,
like it feels like
it's annoying.
he's shooting himself in the foot with a lot of the stuff that he does and the antics. It's tough to see. He's so talented. Like be nice to see him out there.
It was a little weird.
It's another man that loves him some him.
Yeah, correct. We out here, man.
we
out here.
We run these streets. He said.
Confidence level all time high.
Trey Benson to the injured reserve a week after getting the starting role in place of Connor. Bucky Irving in a walking boot week to week per Schefter. But I've also read if he sheds it by Friday, the walking boot, he might play Sunday. So that one seems a little more up in the air. I probably wouldn't count on, if you're in a walking boot on Wednesday, you're probably not playing Sunday. So if you own Bucky, I wouldn't count on him being in your lineup this week. And then I have one more thing. We'll talk to running backs, and then we'll kind of visit those bullet points. But the Commanders running backs, they came out with a quote, the Commanders did. They're very happy with the running back committee, but view Ja'Cory Krosky-Amara as the most capable one of the 3 to emerge as an all-around threat. What? So
We've been trying to say that.
what are we waiting for?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are we waiting
Is this
for?
breaking
then?
news to you guys? Like
That's what I mean. Like, what a
Yeah.
weird quote. No.
You know, we all sit and watch and we're like, how do I know this and the coaches don't? And like, it does seem like the coaches know, but they're just so hard-headed and they won't follow their own advice.
Yeah, like what?
That's what that quote told me.
Yeah. How is that a weird quote? Have you ever heard any like?
Crazy.
Oh, we're happy with our committee, but we think the one guy is definitely better than the other 2.
So I guess what they're trying to say is they like all 3 of them, but Ja'Cory's probably the best of them. but we're not going to give him more carries or more snaps.
What?
That's what I took from that.
Right? Is that ridiculous or what?
That's pretty funny.
Don't love it.
No.
I do real quick. I do want to touch on Trey Benson.
Yeah, let's go back to Trey Benson.
That's kind of a big one. So I was so confused because I was like, I don't remember him getting hurt, and they played Thursday, if we remember.
Yeah.
I was so confused, and then come to find out he got hurt in practice on Monday because they have the extra practice.
Okay.
You know, they have the extra days off.
Mm-hmm.
So he practiced on Monday, got hurt in practice. So that's where this came from, and I was just so confused, and I was like, why is all this Trey Benson news coming out? I don't remember him getting hurt. So that is a big deal. Dean Mercado, I think, is the pickup. A lot of people are excited about Michael Carter. I do think Michael Carter is the better running back, but I'm going to go with their depth chart as of now. It kind of like Washington here saying, I'm going to go with DeMarcado as the guy to pick up and run with if you need it.
Yeah, I think DeMarcado definitely is the pass catcher of those two.
1,000%.
Right? He's the pass catcher of that offense, more or less, for the running back room. I think Michael Carter might get first and second down work, but I would love to see them give DeMarcado the first shot. If they will, I don't know. I don't know if you saw what Michael Carter said. He said it's kind of wild. You go from 1 week being the Pat Tillman practice squad player of the week to starting the next week. He literally said that in an interview. So I'm like, oh, does that mean you're starting? I mean, people are saying, oh, he must be the starter then.
He has to be.
Yeah.
He's been. I mean, people got to remember Michael Carter just signed onto the practice squad with the Cardinals a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. So he's still new to the team.
Yeah. We'll see.
I also think they like DeMarcado in that role that they got him in. Like he was very effective. He scored the touchdown. Why put more work on his shoulders when you got someone else who can step in and fill like the early down work, and you keep DeMarcado there
In that role.
Yeah.
In all honesty, it's probably a backfield to avoid still.
No.
Unless it's a deep league. Then you can go after one of these guys, but it's going to be messy. But I do imagine DeMarcado is going to get some work, especially out of the backfield as a pass catcher.
Well, I have a league where I'm starting DeMarcado this week because I'm without DeAndre Swift. I'm without Jalen Warren.
We got bye weeks for the first time.
Yeah, both bye weeks. Both guys on bye weeks. Warren's hurt. He may have played this week. I'm not sure. But yeah, I had to start DeMarcado with Tony Pollard. It's a tough running back room for that team.
This is when it starts getting real with bye weeks and injuries. Now injuries are hurting even more because now you have bye. Oh, you're missing this guy because he's not playing now.
Yep.
Gets fun.
Yeah, it does get fun. This is when it gets real fun.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, waiver wire, all the things. So usually we go into starts and flex of the week at this point, but we switched it up for this episode since we are 4 weeks in, 1 quarter into the season. We're going to do a quarterly report. We're going to do our biggest surprise, our biggest disappointment, guys we want to trade for, and guys we want to trade away. We'll do that right on the other side of this break.
If you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast, we would love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
All right, so we're into our surprise, disappointment, trade for, trade away. We're going to start with our surprises. Hey, surprise. Who's been the surprise of the year so far for all of us? Gabe, we'll start with you.
I'm going to be a little bit of a homer. I'm going Javonte Williams. I can't even lie. I definitely was way off on Javonte Williams. I wanted no parts of him in draft season. Now I want all parts of him. Pause.
Yeesh.
That was a total accident.
Clip that one.
Oh, man. That one's not going away for a while.
All parts.
So he's actually been very, very fantastic. He has at least 15 touches in every game. He has at least 60 yards in every game. And he also has a touchdown 3 of the 4 games. He's running back 6 on the year. Wow. And what's surprising me, he's actually averaging 4.9 yards a carry. He's also in the receiving game. He has 16 catches on 4 games. His average of 4 catches a game. So on 18 targets. So he's getting involved. He's the true workhorse. Like, we're not even looking at Jadon Blue. Miles Sanders got hurt. This is even better news for Javonte Williams going forward.
I'm super sad that you were surprised with this because during the World Championship drafts, I turned to you and I'm like, "What do you think?"
Did
Javonte
you?
Williams. And
I'm so sorry.
You, the Cowboys fan. I was like, and I was like, okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's on me.
It happens. I am super surprised about Javonte as well. He's been playing great. Love
Yeah,
to see it.
when you said the surprise text earlier to the group and it was like, oh, I'm going to do Javonte Williams, I was like, when you said, hey, can we do quarterly? Let's do surprise. I immediately was like, there's no way all three of us don't just say Javonte.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone is surprised by it. Like, no one wanted any parts of him. Now they all want every part of him, up and down. But no one wanted any parts of him, right, going into this.
Yeah.
And, I'm happy for him. I think it's cool.
I just traded for him in Dynasty. Very happy about that. So I am very excited. And I have him now in 2 leagues, I believe. So if I can get him in every league, I would be ecstatic.
Yep. And like you said, Miles Sanders getting hurt helps him.
Yes.
Because Jaden Blue is basically he's been a healthy scratch.
Even if he'll
debut this week.
Yeah. I don't expect many snaps for him, though.
Imagine if he just breaks off a few long ones. That would be crazy. I'd hate to see it.
That would be crazy.
I'd hate to see it.
I still think Javonte's our guy.
Yeah, for sure. He's been way too good, way too steady for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
My surprise, I can't believe this guy is doing it. Before the season started, I said, it's really funny what I'm about to say out loud. Tank Bigsby was the best running back in their room.
That was not just you, though.
Now he's not even there. Man, he's relegated to kickoff returns in Philadelphia, which is wild. My surprise, Travis Etienne for the Jaguars. The dude is the number 33 overall fantasy player on the year, 17th overall if you don't include quarterbacks, and the number 8 overall running back. 65 carries, 394 yards, 2 touchdowns. You said Javonte Williams' yards per carry was
4.9.
Travis Etienne 6.1 yards per carry.
Crazy.
What, dude? What are we doing?
Balling
That's insane.
out.
Yeah. 6 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown as well. No Bigsby there anymore. Yes, Baishal Tutin is there, but he's kind of been phased out because Etienne is just that good. He's playing himself into the workhorse role, and that offense desperately needs someone to step up, and he's done it so far.
Yeah, I was with you with the Tank Bigsby situation, and I guess we were wrong, but
We're way wrong.
He's looked really good. He's getting catches out of the backfield too, so he's an all-around player. It's not super surprising because we were in on him last year, but yeah, we were kind of out this year, and yeah, we were wrong there.
He looks like Clemson Etienne.
I'm more upset with myself because I'm an Etienne guy, and I love me some Travis Etienne, but after the last 2 years, I just couldn't do it. His rookie year, he also averaged 5.1 yards, so he's looking back to I don't know if he was hurt the last couple of years. I don't know if it was the system. He's looking good. The 6.1 yards per carry is kind of crazy. He's getting at least 16 touches a game, too. So this is a guy going forward I would feel confident having.
Yeah, I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
Who's your surprise?
It's going to feel like a throwback. We're going back a few years. Deebo Samuel is currently the number 10 ranked wide receiver in PPR leagues.
Deebo?
It's pretty insane. We didn't even project him to be the top receiver on his team, let alone be top 12 starting wide receiver 1 on your roster. He's had one bad, I wouldn't even call it bad, but one down week and then 6 or more targets every other week this season. I don't know if he'll finish the season as a top 12 wide receiver, but what a start for him. Is definitely a surprise.
Yeah, I think that's what my biggest concern with Deebo going forward is can he maintain this? His catch rate is just incredible. He's had 5 targets that haven't been caught. So he's having a great catch rate. They got to get Scary Terry more involved. That's what I'm concerned with as well. But I do hope Deebo keeps going and as at least a viable flex at the very least, because I do root for Deebo. I won't even lie. I was calling him a lineman before the season started. He was not looking great and not in shape, but I'm actually very happy. I am a big Deebo fan. He's one of those players that I love. He's just an old school, tough kind of guy, and I love the way he runs. So I hope he keeps it going.
What's kind of wild is he still looks bigger than he did in San Francisco, I guess girth-wise, if you want to say. But he's moving like Deebo from 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
he looks good.
Running strong. It's good to see. And I think his catch rate is high because he catches a lot of screens and at the line of scrimmage type passes or crosses 5 yards. And
I was going to say, I've seen a lot of deep crosses he's been catching in the season.
He's also got 7 carries for 46 yards and a touchdown, 6.6 yards per carry. So they're using him all over the field. gadget guy.
Yeah,
Debo.
definitely not as heavy as that year in San Francisco, but yeah, they incorporate it for sure.
Good for Debo.
Yeah.
Nice little surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise. Who's the disappointments for us? Gabe, we're going to kick it off with you.
Man, this one hurts a lot, to be honest with you. I'm going with Caleb Johnson from the Steelers. Now, I was so high on this guy. I told you he was probably my third favorite rookie running back coming out after Genty and Hampton.
Reach.
I really thought he was going to be that guy. Now, I'm still not giving up on him. I'm not saying I'm completely out on him, but he's definitely been a disappointment. He's had, and even this past week with Jalen Warren out, I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to get his touches. Kenneth Gainwell dominated that game.
Oh my God.
He only had, Caleb Johnson only had 6 carries. So I was just very excited, and I was disappointed at the end of the game, at least for Caleb Johnson's standpoint. I've cut him in standard leagues where you have to redraft. Dynasty, I'm still holding on to him, obviously. But I was just so high on him, and he's the reason why I was so heavy on wide receivers in the early rounds, because I was like, I could get Caleb Johnson in the 6th or 7th round. So very disappointed in him. Yes, it did. But it's still working out. But I hope he turns it around, and I hope he does get some carries going down the road.
I think it's he's in the doghouse. He's in Mike Tomlin's doghouse firmly after that kickoff debacle that he did.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where Tomlin was like, he said on the podium, the reporter said, oh, are we going to see more Caleb Johnson on the field? He said, yeah, I mean, we're going to see him out there, but you definitely won't see him on kickoff reps. So it's like he hasn't forgot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think
don't forget.
No, I think he's heavily in the Mike Tomlin doghouse, which I think seems like a hard place to get out of. So
Yeah, that's tough. Very nice for Kenneth Gainwell, who I've got in a couple dynasty leagues that's just been sitting on the bench for a minute, and now I'm able to play him, at least while Jalen's out. So that's interesting to see. But, yeah, Caleb, I was pretty high on him too. I had him top 4, I think, in my rookie rankings for running backs. It's tough to see him struggle like that. Now struggle to get on the field, I should say.
Let me ask this question. Because when you said Caleb Johnson, I said, how can you be disappointed in a guy that's never even played an NFL snap?
Because he has 2.2 points, and we all expected him to be good.
Right.
I mean, we all expected him to be, like, it was set up for him to be the workhorse in Pittsburgh.
At the least have a role, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, see, and I think Jalen Warren, you know, we talk about disrespecting guys. I think Jalen Warren was getting a little disrespected before the season started with all the Caleb Johnson hype, you know, and I get it. I understand. I've always liked Jalen Warren.
You've always been more high on
Jalen
Jalen Warren than everyone else, but I do like Jalen Warren.
Yeah, but I think I get that you're disappointed in it, but I'm also like, we've never even seen him play in the NFL, so that was my only rebuttal.
I like to think I was one of the few that discovered Jalen Warren, because I saw him play one game, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy actually looks pretty good. And he's getting usage in Pittsburgh, and it was with Najee Harris, and I was like, Najee's not good. And we made a trade a couple years ago that included Jalen Warren, a big trade. And
to you?
Yeah, me and you in CBS, and I wanted Jonathan Taylor from you, and I offered you 3 pretty good players, and I wish I could remember the details exactly, but you were saying that you wanted Jalen Warren instead of this RB that I was offering you, who I thought was like top 20, but you wanted Jalen Warren instead. So I was like,
what a guy.
Okay.
What a guy
I'll give you what you want.
What a guy I am.
But no, I do like Jalen Warren. I just thought Caleb Johnson could be that guy and be the workhorse for this team.
Sure. A lot of people did.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people disappointed.
For sure.
My disappointment, another guy that a lot of people drafted thinking good things and are sitting here going into week 5, super disappointed. It's Lad McConkey for the Chargers.
is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it any other way.
What a good lad.
He's only had 27 targets on the year. That is less than Cuge, who we'll talk about shortly. Less than Keenan Allen, wide receivers. Both. Cuge has 37, Keenan Allen 35, only 27 for Ladd. 16 catches, 174 yards, no touchdowns. Currently, wide receiver 52.
Ouch.
Wow. I mean, that is where you drafted him, especially in PPR leagues. You expected a lot from this kid, and he is not produced. And when they brought in Keenan Allen, it's kind of a shock that it didn't deter drafters, fantasy players, on where they were taking Ladd. You know, we all kind of wrote off Keenan in Chicago, like, he's done. He's washed. He's not going to be good. And the opposite has seemed to be true so far.
He is still good.
He is still good.
Yeah.
And he's still out there making Ladd McConkey be a disappointment.
Look, I invested a lot in Ladidi this year, so I feel your pain. It's a tough loss. You drafted him high, second, third round in a lot of spots. And look, I was out on him last year. I didn't want no part of him. I was wrong. I'm in this year. I wanted him to be my wide receiver one in a few spots, and I was wrong on that one.
Wrong again.
Yeah, I'm not loving it.
Yeah, it let me down last week. Start of the week and just backfired on me. So I am definitely out on the Ladd McConkey, at least for now. I'm going to see at least a couple games strung together where he looks good. I do think part of it, too, is it looks like Joe Alt might be out for a little bit.
Yeah, that sucks.
So they missed the tackles, so now pressure's coming on Herbert. He had a clean pocket of the first couple of weeks, so now it's not going to be as clean, and it's going to be tough. So maybe there's hope for Ladd because the quick pass.
Gotta
maybe
get it out quick.
Yep. But we'll see. I have hope still, but I'm just glad I don't have any investment in Ladd in any league.
I have Ladd in 0 places, so yeah.
I traded him away, so I'm good.
Good job.
You're a smart
Good
man.
job. Yeah, well done.
He already told me he regretted that trade, by the way.
That's tough.
Oh, that's the age, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I regret it.
One more disappointment.
Yeah, so we're sticking with wide receiver. I was leaning towards one I thought one of you two might choose, Marvin Harrison, but I went a different direction. He did have a pretty decent game at least once. So so I went with Brian Thomas Jr., who finished as wide receiver 4 last season in PPR leagues, currently sitting at wide receiver 43. Big drop off. His target share is there, but he's not making the plays. He's got 32 targets, 12 catches through 4 games. His lone touchdown came in week 1. And you know his stat line for that week? 1 catch, 7 yards, and a touchdown.
What a stat line.
Tough. And I've never been shy about my distrust for Trevor Lawrence. I'm not a fan. I don't think he's that good. I hated all the hype he got coming up, but he's better than what is the production is for Brian Thomas Jr. right now.
Just tell Al he was wrong about Trevor Lawrence. You can tell him. It's okay. He'll learn. No, I'm just so that's your guy.
I know. I'm still waiting on him. Trevor, please.
So this is probably going to be my favorite stat that I have today. Brian Thomas Jr. was definitely most successful with Mac Jones last year. This is the crazy thing that I saw. Mac Jones. This is the crazy stat that I saw. So he has 23% of the target shares on the team, which is great, and it's the highest by far. He has 32 targets. Great. Of those 32 targets, 17 of those have actually been catchable. So less than 50% of those targets have been, a little more than 50% have been catchable. He's not getting great targets.
That's tough.
Trevor Lawrence is sailing on him or overthrowing him, underthrowing him, throwing it away when he's targeting him. So these targets are not what we think. If you have Brian Thomas Jr., I would be in a full panic right now. And at least as long as Trevor Lawrence is there.
That's so crazy, but it's true. I have to admit it. Trevor he's supposed to be fixed by Liam Cohen, and he's not been fixed. He's been typical Trevor.
To be fair, though, Brian Thomas did drop 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I was going to say next.
Yeah.
On Brian Thomas, he has 5 drops too.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
So if you catch those 2 touchdowns, your stat line looks a little better, and you're not as at least your fantasy points look up a little.
Not as disappointing.
Yeah. And I would have picked Marvin Harrison if he had caught those 2 touchdown passes.
True.
So
Very true. He said even he had a good game once. Moving into our trade 4. I guess we'll start with you, Gabe. This one, I want to hear about it.
So this is actually the perfect time to go get him. All offseason, I was saying how, yes, quarterbacks are deep, but there's just a couple that separate from the class, and Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen were 2 of those guys. My trade 4 candidate is Lamar Jackson. This is the time to go get him. He's coming off of a bad game. He's hurt. He might be out for a couple weeks because they play the Texans this week. Then they play the Rams. Then they're going into a bye. So he might be out 3 weeks, and guys might be panicking that he's going to be out. This would be a time to go get him. His schedule after Week 12 is fantastic. His toughest matchup is against Green Bay, which is 19th against the quarterbacks. But he has the Jets, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati again, New England, and then at Green Bay. So he has a great schedule down the stretch. Once he comes back from the bye, I do think he'll be fully healthy. I think the Ravens are going to turn it around too. I'm not buying into this full panic. Their 3 losses are to the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Lions. Those are 3 of the best teams in the league. I'm not panicked on them. I do hope he gets healthy fast, but he's not going to play this week. Maybe the Rams, but I do think they sit him for the Rams as well and then come back after the bye.
It makes it hard for me to trade for someone that I know I'm waiting 4 weeks on.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. 5, 6, 7.
Now, and this is better if you're 4-0 and 3-1. I will
Sure.
say that. If you're 0-4, 1-3, it's hard to trade for Lamar because you got to win now.
Yep. So I get it, and you're right. This is the right time because his owners may be panicking, and you can get in and get him for lower than what maybe you would have 2 weeks ago, obviously. But I don't know, man. That's tough for waiting 3 weeks to then play him.
Do you draft people with suspensions?
Later in the draft, yeah.
Do you put guys on IR that are hurt during the season?
I mean, 3 weeks in a 15-week, 15-week season, yeah.
You got to look at the
Understood.
big picture here. And there's guys you can stream in the meantime. You go start Matthew Stafford, who actually has been surprising us and been good.
And it is Lamar Jackson.
It is
like you
Lamar.
said. Yeah.
He was quarterback 1 going into last week. He's not quarterback 2 because Josh Allen passed him. But
Yep.
he's going to fall off that a little bit. But just remember, he's quarterback 2 still after 4 weeks.
It is Lamar. Yeah.
And playing the Bills, the Lions, and the Chiefs, and the Browns, who are a very good defense.
Yes. They whopped the Browns, which was kind of crazy, but yeah.
And I have Lamar in a super flex league, and I only have 2 quarterbacks. I'm not like panicking. I'm not trying to trade him, find somebody to replace him. Like he's going to sit on my bench for 3 weeks or whatever it is. So, I mean, if you are going to trade him, it's not a bad option. Trade for him. Sorry.
I have Lamar, I think, in our super flex dynasty. And my other quarterback, I had like Russell Wilson. It's bad. It's really ugly. It's really ugly. Maybe I'll trade him away to get people.
I might go to your boy and try to get him.
We'll see. We shall see.
Who snagged him from me 1 pick before I was going to take him in our league, but that's another story.
Oh, my boy.
Yeah.
Sean McCollum. Shout out, Sean. I know you listen. What's up, bro? My trade for this guy is insane. This is also a surprise. Quentin Johnston, huge QJ, Chargers wide receiver.
Just all in on the Chargers, huh?
Dude, I guess. Number 22 fantasy player overall. Number 8 overall without a quarterback. And the number 4 wide receiver. What? Quentin Johnston, 22 catches, 337 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mentioned he has 37 targets, leads the Chargers in that category. My reasoning behind the trade for is because I think, like the 3 of us and Mike Force sitting here, we are all in our head like, when is the old QJ showing up? And I think the QJ owners are saying the same thing. But I'm here to say that that's the old QJ. We got the real QJ finally. And so if you can go get him for a little bit less than what this is the number 4 overall wide receiver at this point. If you can go get him, people didn't draft Quentin Johnson too early. So if you can get some guys that are maybe on the disappointing list, right? If you try, I don't know if you can trade Ladd for him. That's pretty bad. But some guys you're disappointed in that you drafted a couple rounds higher than Quentin Johnson, and try to trade those guys to turn him into QJ. I think the rest of the year he's just going to continue going upward.
You think he finishes top 12?
As a wide receiver?
Yeah.
For sure. I do. I definitely do.
I'm behind this. He has the most targets of any of those on the Chargers receivers.
Yep.
He has the most red zone targets, or tied. I'm sorry. Him and Keenan Allen both have 5. He has 4 30-plus yard plays this year in 4 weeks. That's pretty good. He's a big threat receiver, and he's dominating at that. Is what he's doing. Mm-hmm. His schedule from weeks 9 to 16 are great too. The trade for is you kind of want to look at the schedules going forward. If you're 4-0 and 3-1, you need to start setting up your team to go forward and win championships. And Quentin Johnston's going to put up numbers from weeks 9 to 16. His toughest matchup is Kansas City, who he put 24.9 fantasy points on in week 1. So it goes Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, bye, Las Vegas, Philly, Kansas City, Dallas. Dallas in the semifinal game of your fantasy playoffs, disgusting. I just go get him now. I'm with you on this. I would go get him. you might be able to buy low because there still might be some Quentin Johnston doubters. You don't have to give up. Like, I heard a crazy one. Like, would you give up Jamar Chase for Quentin Johnston? I might give up Jamar Chase for him.
I think I would at this point with the Bengals offense. Boy.
Well, yeah, Jake Browning and that offensive line are terrible.
That's wild. That's a wild thing. If you would have told me that 4 weeks ago,
I know.
fucking crazy.
Could you imagine?
And Ray has Jamar Chase and CBS. He's like, oh, maybe I go get Quentin Johnston.
Might make a move.
And my brother has Quentin Johnston. He'll do it.
Quentin Johnston was the first name I wrote down for surprise this season.
Yep.
Like came out of nowhere. So he was surprised. I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah.
Was not ready.
No.
But
So go trade for him.
He's balled out. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm still on board of waiting for the old QJ.
Are you? Yeah, you still see. That's what I mean.
When you said that, I'm like, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if you could find the owner, the Quentin Johnston manager that has him, and if he thinks that way, go get him. Go get him. Who's your trade for?
Cover your ears, Gabe. I know you're fully out on the Texans, but my trade for is their best player, Nico Collins. I think he can still be productive in this offense. He's currently wide receiver 22, but he has had some unproductive games, and people are starting to be out on him. So I think you can get him at a discount. I think C.J. Stroud still trusts him. He's targeted him 31 times through 4 games, so I think he still has a shot to finish as an overall wide receiver 1 throughout the season. So I think you should trade for him.
Yeah, Nico is the only one worth having. Well, him now and Woody Marks. They're the only ones worth having on Houston now. I like Nico. It just depends where you put him for me. I can't rely on him as a wide receiver 1, how we were going into the season. He's getting the red zone targets. He has 4 red zone targets. That's the most of any. He's actually the only wide receiver that has red zone targets on his team besides Justin Watson. He's getting the big play is missing. That's what's the problem for me. He doesn't have anything, or he has one 50-yard play now after this past week, but he only has 2 plays of 30-plus yards, where last year it was the big threat. He was that guy. And the Houston Texans are only getting about 2.3 average seconds per dropback. So C.J. Stroud's getting pressured right away. That offensive line is not great. I don't think the big plays are there anymore. But if you have Nico as like your wide receiver 2, I can live with that, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that offensive line is really struggling right now. Really struggling.
Doesn't help trading away Laramie Tunsil in the offseason.
It's crazy. Unbelievable. I think we're going to stick with you on this, right? I mean,
Nope.
No, I lied.
Oh, this is me.
I lied. Gabe, we are. Does this trade away?
No, this is trade away.
Sorry, I was away for a week and I forgot how the show works. My
Get
bad.
it together, dude. This is why you can't take vacation days.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Mike Ford. I'm sorry.
Hey, Mike Ford, get Aaron on the line, please.
Listen, dude, I got you. Dude. I got him on speed dial. Don't even worry about it.
So my trade away candidate, I don't think people are going to be surprised. If you've been following the pod with us, you know that I've kind of been off the Brock Bowers train, and that's my trade away guy right now. I told you in the preseason, I don't like – it's not him. It has nothing to do with Brock Bowers. He's super talented. He's probably the most talented receiving tight end in the league. I would put him against anybody. But it's Geno Smith. It's Chip Kelly. I don't trust their system. I don't trust Geno Smith, and that's kind of playing out how it's showing. Like, Geno Smith does not look good. He looked great week 1. There was high expectations. Plus, Brock Bowers is dealing with a knee injury. And so what's also missing with the knee injury, the snap count. His snap percentage last year was 85%. Right now, after 4 games, it's only 72%. So he needs to be on the field more, but is that knee going to cause problems for him? He's probably the guy that maybe, after he gets healthy after the bye week, which I think their bye week's week 7 or 8, if I'm not mistaken. But you got to wait another month for that. How long can you wait for? If you're a team that needs pieces, trade him away. He's still a big name. You might be able to get something. And tight ends are not very valuable. There's not a lot of good tight ends. You can roll with Brenton Strange. You can roll with Jawan Johnson. You can roll with guys like these, and they're probably going to be better than Brock Bowers at this time.
You mean Jawan Johnson that didn't practice today? Taysom Hill did practice? Got it.
It's a Wednesday
practice. I
We
got
don't-
it in.
We don't care about Wednesday practices.
I got it in. And I also forgot to start the episode how I really wanted to.
Oh, boy.
Do you have any notes on his trade away, Brock Bowers?
No.
Okay. I kind of want to trade for Brock Bowers, but I probably won't. It is a great week to be
Oh, my.
a Drake London supporter. It is a
you're
phenomenal week to be a person who traded for Drake London last week.
So I give myself a little bit of credit for being right on one prediction. And now, after one game of 4 games, so 25% of the season, he's been successful. You want to be – go ahead.
The guy
go.
is in a league of his own. He had 39% target share. He is in the top 20 of wide receivers now. You made us look last week.
He's top 20 now, you said?
He is.
Okay. Finally.
Yeah.
Where'd you draft him at? Wide receiver 10?
What a great week to be a Drake London supporter. Okay, I had to get that. I wanted to open the show that way, and I totally forgot.
Can I give my brother a shout out real quick?
Yes.
So I actually talked to my brother about this the other day, and he goes, I don't get it. They're crazy. Like, why do they love Drake London so much? Yeah, I go, I don't know. I really don't. The target share's there. I'm not totally blaming Drake London, by the way. Michael Penix, I don't think is there yet either. I for the future, maybe, but it's just not there.
But target share is huge. That's what you want out of your receivers.
No.
You want somebody to get targeted.
I want catch rate. I want someone who gets the targets and catches them.
Yes, but the more targets you get, the more opportunity you have to make a catch.
Sure.
Plus, Drake London's 6'4" with a wingspan that goes insane. Like, he's a talented dude, and you saw it this past week.
So if I get Debo, who has a catch rate of like 80% versus Drake London, who has a catch rate of like 60%, I kind of will lean towards the catch rate. I want more opportunity. I want the guy who has the ball more.
You would rather have Debo than Drake London.
Honestly, yes.
That's wild.
24 catches, 269 yards, and a touchdown on 37 targets. Drake London's number so far.
In 4 games.
All right, let's get back to the show.
You did this to yourself.
I love it.
He's not even in the show script.
I know he wasn't. I know. My trade away, we're sticking with the tight end position. I'm going to go the tight end number 1 overall currently, Jake Ferguson for the Cowboys. Kind of wild that I'm saying trade away the top tight end, but I think we're a couple weeks out from CD coming back. I think George Pickens had this explosion game. I think once CD comes back, these targets that Jake is getting are going to go to CD. And so I think that these 13, 14, 11 target games that he's having are not going to be as prominent. It's going to be back to his normal 7, 6, 5, 7 targets. So I think if you can trade him away right now and get something good in return, like I don't know, who do we talk about so far tonight? Who? If you trade away Jake Ferguson, who are you trying to get?
Would you rather have Jake Ferguson or Brock Bowers?
That's tough. So my trade away of Jake Ferguson, I'd be trading to try to get a different position.
Okay, so would you rather have Jake Ferguson or let's go with J.K. Dobbins?
Wow. I mean, if I'm running back needy, I'd probably say Dobbins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all killing me, though, because I on your CBS league, I got Brock Bowers and Jake Ferguson are my 2 tight ends.
And we're saying trade away
both of them.
That's hilarious.
I don't completely agree with this take. To an extent, sure. Do I think he's going to stay tight end 1? No, I don't. But I do agree that the targets will go down, and I do think we're becoming more of a running team, and I love that.
Sure.
For obviously as a Cowboys fan, not for fantasy necessarily. Well, even for fantasy because I do root for Javonte Williams now. But I do think it's there for Jake Ferguson. He's our option number 3 behind CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson or George Pickens. Sorry, I do think he's a viable starting tight end. I still think he finishes top 10 in this season, at maybe top 5. He'll be around 5, I think. But I do like Jake Ferguson still going forward.
So can I just say, I had this note for the game blitz later, but Dak has 121 completions on the season. That's 23 more than any other quarterback.
Sheesh.
So I don't know about becoming more of a running team.
They're throwing it so much. Dude, that defense is so bad that they have to throw. They're so fun to watch.
I will say, yeah, we're going to be in so many shootouts. It's going to be crazy. Oh, man, don't even get me started.
How many ties can we get, though? Shootout ties. Let's get a few of those.
Sure. It depends how many more blocked extra points we can get and little stops here and there.
Man, you had something, though?
No. I just that was it for me.
Okay. Who's your trade away? I love this one.
We're picking on the Raiders today, apparently.
Love this trade away.
I'm going with Ashton Genty. We finally got a big game out of him, and it's what everybody was waiting for. Makes it the perfect time to trade him away. Look, the offensive line, They didn't magically get better. His stance that he stands in the backfield is not making this much of a difference. It's not something you need to be super concerned about.
The Michael Myers.
I do like that he's back to his old stance, though, by the way. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sure, but that didn't make him go from a bad running back to a superstar. So, and he's still running behind probably, if not the worst, close to the worst running offensive line in the league. He's not being targeted enough in the passing game. 8 targets through 4 games. That's an afternoon for the top-tier running backs that we like. So if you can trade away Ashton Genty, if you've got some people who are really high on him and he put up this big game, you can probably get some value out of him. I think it's a great time to trade him.
Yeah, I am sayonaraing him off of my roster if I could. That game is not going to happen again and again and again for all the reasons that Ray just said. But go get what you can for him after putting up that crazy stat line. Mostert also came back. He's a receiving back, so those targets probably aren't going up, right? So I think Genty trade away. I that's the one I agreed with the most when I looked at our list of the guys.
Yeah, and I agree. You guys touched on everything. This is the time to go get him, or time to trade him away. He's still averaging 1 yard per attempt before contact, so he's still getting hit at the line of scrimmage or just 1 yard beyond it. So this is the time to go get him. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Trade him away.
Yeah,
sorry.
good.
I still want to root for Genty. I'm still hoping that he turns it around, but I agree with you. I think this is the time to trade him away, and you can still get value for him.
Well, and I think it still has to be said because I know how I feel. I think Genty, as a talent, has everything.
I think he was the best running back in the class, personally.
I think he's
talent-wise.
He's phenomenal. He just doesn't have anyone blocking for him, and however good you are at running back, you got to have someone blocking for you.
And nobody's scared of Geno Smith in the passing game, so you can load the box. It's tough to run against that.
Something I think at least myself, overlooked was, yes, the system's there with Chip Kelly, but Pete Carroll, even back to his Seattle days, I don't know why. He can never hit on offensive linemen. Even in Seattle with Kenneth Walker, because they would struggle running the ball there. After Marshawn had left, their offensive line just wasn't there, and it kind of fell apart. So maybe it's a Pete Carroll thing where it's like Bill Belichick can't get good receivers. Maybe Pete Carroll doesn't know good offensive linemen.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a messy offensive line the last few years. Ray and I were in the building for some of it, and it
hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't changed, and it's brutal. I mean, even when everyone inside the building is like, all right, we'll take another break here.
If you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast, we would love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
I feel the need for speed.
All right, game blitz time. Let's kick it off with Thursday Night Football per usual. San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams. Ray, take it away.
Look, we know what's going on with the Niners. Everybody's hurt. It might be Kendrick Bourne's time to shine, so if you have him, I'd consider it if you need him. But I'd start all your Rams. Stafford's been operating with a clean pocket, and the 49ers have no pass rush. 16% pressure rate since Bosa went down.
Tough.
When I said the best offense ever, I meant the Rams, not the Bengals. I don't know. So Puka, number 1 receiver in the world. Devontae Adams, top 10 right now. That's awesome. He's getting involved in the passing game as well. Kyren Williams has looked good. Probably need a little more care. And if he had a touchdown, he'd probably be top 10 in each of those games. So this offense looks good, and Stafford even a possibility.
Quick question: those 2 wide receivers obviously must start. Is Blake Corum a flex play at this point?
No, not quite yet. Not there.
Okay, but he is getting carries and touches.
Yeah.
Looking on an injury-heavy team, probably.
He's rosterable.
Yeah.
Have him on your roster. Jake Tonjes, I wanted to get him as a stream possibility as tight end.
Nice. We're going to go to the other side of the pond, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England, for the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Carson Wentz versus Dylan Gabriel, Week 5. How did we get here, Gabe?
Defensive game. Justin Jefferson, Quinshon Judkins, start them. Listen, NFL, I'm tired of waking up at 6:30 to watch some NFL games. This is my day to sleep in. I'm off on the weekends. I want to sleep in. No more 6:30 Europe games. Thank you.
Nope, I'm good with it. Give me a 6:30 game every week. Let me wake up, watch a game before all the 10 a.m. games
You
start.
sound like a man with kids.
Exactly.
I was going to say that too.
Carson Wentz, man, sacked 6 times, hit 14 times last week through
Offensive
14
line,
picks.
terrible.
And this Browns defense going to get after him.
Yeah, what's this? Who's your starts and sits for these teams?
I literally said, for me, I'm sitting Jordan Mason. Do not start him in any league if possible.
Wow. Okay.
That's wild.
I mean, Browns rush defense is tops in the league.
Yeah, they've held Derrick Henry in check. And
Yep. Josh Jacobs as well, I believe. Yep. Okay. I like that sit.
I got to sit him. You got to start Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson start. Are we starting any Browns receivers with Gabriel?
I got to see it first.
Yeah.
Judkins obviously a start. Raiders at the Colts. Ray, take it away.
Do we like the Indiana Jones nickname? I'm not loving it myself personally.
I like it, actually.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of cool. Better than Danny Dimes, I guess.
I like Danny Dimes. Tyler Warren, solid play.
Stud.
Get him out there every week. A.D. Mitchell, my guy, what are you doing? Let's get that touchdown.
Yeah, that was me and Al love A.D. Mitchell.
Same. I'm a
I'm
big
Oh,
fan.
yeah.
so
Okay.
sad.
That would suck.
And he was one silly play away from a huge game, and then he had the holding call on Jonathan Taylor's run. That's tough to see. Do you think that lands him in the doghouse?
Maybe.
I don't know. He's very talented. I don't know. It'd be tough to. I don't know. Jacoby Myers,
Yeah, start him.
start.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Taylor. He's been amazing so
He's been
far.
great, yeah.
I want to say he's RB2 right now. I think Christian McCaffrey's 1. It depends on your scoring of the league, PPR wise. But Jonathan Taylor's been awesome. I think he's matchup proof. Just start him every week, no matter what.
No doubt. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor currently RB1 PPR. Wild. Next game. Wow. Man, this is what a slate of games here. New York Giants at the New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler versus Jackson Dart. Where are we? Is this college football?
Feels like it.
What is going on week 5 of the NFL? Take it away. I don't remember who we started with last time.
I'm going to say this. I am actually I would stream Spencer Rattler. I do think he has a good game, and I think the Giants, this is an upset for me. I think the Saints get the first win of the year.
They're favored.
One guy that I'm actually mad at Ray for getting him is Kendre Miller. This is a guy that actually has shown up, and he's actually playing well, and he might start taking over more.
Dude, I've been picking him up in every league I can. He is getting.
Yeah, I hate you for that.
Yeah, he's been getting some action, and he's very talented. He's been often injured. It's been really tough to have him. You haven't been able to play him. Plus, you still got Kamara in front of you, so it's not like he's, just getting thrust into an RB1 role. But he's a good player to have, especially if you have Kamara. You better hope you got Kendre Miller as well. Olave only 3 catches last week, but he scored. I'd continue to start him.
Threw an interception as well.
Yeah.
I would stream Jackson Dart. Call me crazy.
I'm with you.
I'm scared without neighbors now.
I think his running is crazy. He's not afraid to run, which he needs to learn how to slide a little bit.
Quick, who's the wide receiver to have in New York now?
Wandale.
Wandale.
That would
All
be
right.
my
I don't mind it.
Slayton.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would go Wandale. But
Man, I would love to see Jalen Hyatt take that next step. I really would. Personal fan of Jalen Hyatt.
I know we're overtime. Theo Johnson.
Tight end, right? Yeah.
Did that little washing machine touchdown spin move thing. That was
He
crazy.
had more targets than anyone after Malik Neighbors went out.
Did I call it Theo Johnson last week, right? Or was that 2 weeks ago? I can't remember now.
I don't recall.
Ooh, Mike Force pissed. Oh, never mind. Who was that? Was that you, Gabe?
That was me. I can't remember if I called Theo Johnson last week or 2 weeks ago.
I thought Mike Ford gave us a loud
No, that was me.
No, that was me. That was
because we're
Gabe,
way
dude.
over. Okay, my
I
bad.
was letting you do your thing, dude.
My bad. Dallas Cowboys at the New York Jets after one of the craziest ties we've ever seen for the Cowboys coming off of that against Justin Fields and the New York Jets. Ray?
I think Fields is a viable option this week if you need a quarterback. His running ability keeps him a viable option every week, and he can definitely throw against this defense. Dallas is allowing a league-high 21.9 passing points per game to quarterbacks and 6.1 rushing points per game to quarterbacks. So I think Fields is in for a big game.
My stat projection for Garrett Wilson, 32 catches, 840 yards, and 50 touchdowns. 50. Wait, I'm sorry. 15. Sorry, 15 touchdowns. Sorry. Just like we can't say it every week. Start your Jets. Start against the Cowboys. Dak looked great. I'm a little scared of a disappointment just because that's kind of Cowboys style and fashion. But you got to start all your guys. George Pickens, Dak, Jake Ferguson, Javonte.
Okay. Are you taking a shot on any of the other Cowboys targets?
No.
All right. No Braylon Allen means Breece Hall is going to go crazy.
Yes.
He's going to get all the work. Isaiah Davis.
Rosterable now.
Okay.
I'm hoping for a Mason Taylor breakout one day, too. This might be it.
You did call that one last week.
I
So,
did.
Yeah.
He did okay.
Best game of his career so far.
Hey, there we go.
That's a breakout.
Hey, speaking of ties, what are you guys' thoughts on ties?
I hate him.
It's the worst.
Oh, it's so bad.
I hate him. Al disagrees. I had this conversation with AJ. I hate him.
Would you go
Wait, why do I
college?
disagree?
Would you do different? Would you do like
After overtime, after the 10 minutes, you go to extra points like college style.
Okay.
I love college overtime.
I do
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't disagree about ties.
Or, just do college style. Just keep going back and forth. Start at the 30 or
And then make them
whatever.
go for 2. Yeah,
Well, maybe not the 30 because it's the NFL. Maybe the 50 because they can kick field goals pretty easily from the 30.
Fair,
Dude,
yeah.
XFL style, have them meet the ball in the middle and then they run.
Oh,
No,
man.
I would not be okay with that one.
Back before player safety was even cared
Although,
about.
with Kavonte Turpin,
See what I'm
Cowboys
saying?
would win.
Now, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually.
see?
When I was texting you, I said, well, what stat category? Because, NFL likes to act like they care about player safety. Likes to act. Sorry, Shield. Don't cancel us.
Wow.
Likes to act that they care about player safety. So part of the rule of them not doing another overtime is for player safety.
I understand that.
So what stat could you put up? Like team that had the most first downs, team that allowed the least amount of yards.
As a tiebreaker?
As a tiebreaker,
I
yeah.
hate that. I hated this idea about you. That was worse than AJ's. I hate your idea about this. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I just play the game and someone's got to score
Right,
to
but
win the game or something.
But I'm putting my NFL hat on of we want to act like we care about player safety.
Do a
so.
kickoff, dude.
Yeah, you
do
know what?
Do
Go
the
hockey style, field
goal
goals,
kickers and just
shootout.
go from the 35, 45, 55, and then
Keep
and
going
that's
further
it.
back.
Aubrey will kick
I
from
love
the
that. I was
20
gonna say, I
on
love
our
that
side.
one.
It'd be
Aubrey.
great, dude.
Yeah,
Great.
that one's kind of fun.
I mean, you might lose to Cam Little, but you're winning most battles.
Wait,
Yeah.
who hit a 65-yarder this past weekend? Someone hit a 65-yarder.
The dude from the Bucks.
Yes, Chase McLaughlin.
Wow, dude, what a kick!
Shout out to
65 yards.
kickers. We've never done
Yeah, what
kickers
is
before.
happening? Kickers are they got
They're
robo
actually
legs
fun
now.
to watch now. Because that, and then when they missed the 30-yarder, you're like, oh, come on, dude. Comes
Right.
out for a 54-yarder, decked him down the middle.
Yeah, it's nuts. So funny. Denver Broncos at Philadelphia Eagles in a very interesting game this weekend. I'm not really sure how to feel about it.
It's a great game. I'm excited about this one. I think this has a chance for some fireworks, but also could be defense. I'm not entirely sure where I lean right now. I'm a little concerned. We haven't even brought his name up, and he's probably one of the biggest storylines this week is A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown is very concerning. Pat Surtain will probably follow him, so it looks like another disappointing game. And then his tweet, geez.
Yeah, that's tough. AJ Brown, I invested him in the World Championship. It's not a great spot. I can't bench him. I don't have any other options, so I don't like it. Broncos, they look good last week, but it was against the Bengals. 326 and 2 TDs for Bo. Tougher matchup this week, but I still think you can start him.
Sutton,
Yes.
dog.
Yep.
Waiting on a second receiver to really emerge there. Franklin's kind of on the field the most, but
I think Troy Franklin's actually better than you think.
he's
He's a guy.
had 2 of the 4 games have been good.
Potential flex.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, are they both startable now?
I'm going to take credit for last week. I called that, by the way. And then here comes a drink London because Al doesn't like me to have credit.
No. Good job.
No, but yeah,
Credit where credit's due. You
thank
did call that. That was
Appreciate
good
it.
one, yeah.
Thank you. I almost for word almost. It was a blowout. It should have been more. Broncos should have scored 40, but
Yeah. Well, Broncos, Bengals are so bad, guys. They're so bad. There's no way. I mean, we're going to talk about, oh boy, their opponent this week is crazy. We're going to talk about them here in a minute. Miami Dolphins at the Carolina Panthers. Tua Tagovailoa, Bryce Young.
This game will not be on my multi-view. I tell you that much. Yeah, Tua, I mean, it's going to be tough. You lost your best weapon. Tyreek is That was brutal, gruesome. You do have Darren Waller, who got, 2 touchdowns?
What the hell?
He emerged. 3 catches, 2 touchdowns.
Crazy. I don't love that he only had 4 targets.
Yeah.
So that's not a great situation. But without Tyreek, he might need to lean on Unc a little bit.
I do think it was limited because first game in like 2 years.
Sure,
So
yeah.
I do think it increases as we go. He is someone that I think you can roster and possibly start as your tight end now going forward. I'm super excited about Jalen Waddle now. This is rookie year. His rookie year, he blew up. And that was without Tyreek Hill. And then they added Tyreek Hill. And he still had a good year after that. But without Tyreek Hill, I think Jalen Waddle has a really good season the rest of the way.
I like Malik Washington if you went out and got him on the waiver wire. I think this is a good week to play him. Panthers defense, not great. They're really bad against the run, so A-Chain's going to probably go off. Nikhil Ikena Westbrook, is that? I can't say his name correctly. He's supposed to fill in the Tyreek Hill spot. He's not worth anything.
Kind of crazy we didn't even mention Tetaroa or
we didn't even talk
Chuba.
Panthers side, I know.
But those guys are kind of getting – I mean, they're getting to flex – like they're in the flex range now. We're excited about them where they're like RB2 and wide receiver 2. They're getting to that flex range now.
Yeah, I mean, you're still starting them, but that offense is struggling. For sure.
Chuba, you're starting because the running back is so bad. Like, there's not very many good running backs. So you're starting Chuba, and he's still an RB2.
Trevor Etienne had 7 carries for 33 yards last week.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's the other Etienne, in case you were
Yeah,
wondering.
for sure.
Yeah.
Little bro.
Yeah.
Little bruh.
Bruh.
Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. C.J. Stroud versus Cooper Rush. Houston Texans got a really good defense. What are we thinking?
I'm wondering who's going to step up for the Ravens. I mean, you're obviously starting Derrick Henry. I'm not opposed if you sit the rest of your guys. It's hard to start Zay Flowers. It's going to be hard to start Bateman or Mark Andrews. If you have to and you're in a hard space, sure. Derrick Henry you can't sit. Woody Marks. This is a guy that I think is going to start taking off here, and he's probably one of the – him and Cam Scatterbo are probably the hottest running backs going forward.
Rookie running backs? Or just
Rookie.
running back in general?
Rookie. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I meant rookie.
okay,
Did I say,
okay.
I thought I said rookie. If I didn't, I apologize.
Yeah, I was like, wait, well, damn, that's a bold statement.
I meant rookie.
Yeah, I'm not super in love with what's going on there. Cooper Rush is not, getting me excited. I am going to wager on King Henry to score 2 touchdowns this week.
Wow.
I also think you can upgrade Justice Hill a little bit. Cooper Rush feels a lot like a little check down machine to me. And Hill is going to be the beneficiary there.
It's hard to sit Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
It is, but you just don't know.
Man, another ugly game. What this slate is so weird at this point.
It's a weird week.
Tennessee Titans at the Arizona Cardinals, and if we keeping it buck, we right now.
We what?
You know the quote? You hear the quote?
Yeah.
If we keeping it buck, we ass right now.
Oh,
for real,
Cam
we've dropped a
Ward.
quarter of our games.
I thought you said we at right now. I was like, at
Yeah,
what?
my bad.
Where are we
Yeah,
at?
no,
Like,
He
Cam.
bleeped himself.
yeah. I was
Cam
like,
is
what?
crazy.
Yeah.
He on the
I
podium.
love
He
him.
just, I love it too.
I think he's gonna be awesome.
I love how raw he is and
Yeah.
is just like unafraid and unapologetically him
Yeah,
on the podium.
love it.
Tennessee Titans at Arizona. Arizona minus 7.5 favorite right now. First time they've been a favorite, I think, of over 6 points since like 2021, I believe, or something like that. Something crazy. I heard that stat the other day.
Okay.
That's a nice stat. I didn't know that. But I feel like you can start every Cardinal you got, basically. I mean, I heard a lot of people saying not to touch the Texans-Titans game last week in Survivor and stuff. I took the Texans. Like, the Titans are that bad. Like, you can pretty much take anybody against them, and I think they're going to have a good game. I think DeMarcado, like I said earlier, is going to have a nice game out of the backfield.
Marvin Harrison actually showed up. He had a rough start, and then he finally showed up.
Yeah.
I hope he keeps it going because we're big Marvin Harrison fans from last year. I jumped off the bandwagon for a minute. I will get back on. I just need to see more of him. Calvin Ridley, I put him up for trade in your Dynasty League array that we joined this year. Let everyone know. You can come get Calvin Ridley. I'll take – I don't even know who I'll take at this point. I'll just take anybody.
Take a bag of chips.
Yeah, washing machine and a couple cases of beer.
I do love me some Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are my thing.
Cam went 10 for 26 for 108 yards. That was his stat line last week.
Yeah.
It's a struggle over there.
It's tough.
It's tough right now in Tennessee for sure. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Fighting Baker Mayfields at the Seattle Seahawks, the Fighting Sam Darnolds. Ray, you got anything for us?
I like Baker. Baker's, played well. Egbuka, Godwin looked nice last week too, so that's exciting to see, encouraging to see. With Evans out for a little bit, with your Seahawks, I think you can still be comfortable with Kenneth Walker.
Yep, JSN.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a name to look forward to in the future is AJ Barner. This is a guy I think is going to be a starting tight end. He's going to have games where he struggles. He's scored in 3 of the 4 games so far. This is a guy that's also a red zone threat. So if you're just looking for a touchdown, he's your guy. I actually start him in Dynasty. I ended up getting him because I just heard the name and I heard potential. He's a rookie. He's going to be a guy in the future that's going to be viable for Seattle.
I kind of think that they have 2 good tight ends. They have Elijah Arroyo, 5 catches, 82 yards, no touchdowns on the year. AJ Barner, 7, 81, and 2 touchdowns. They're out on the field a lot together, too. I kind of like what they're doing in Seattle this year. I hate to say it as a Niner fan.
Big time.
Kind of like what they're doing out there.
Did I share with y'all my 2-teamer I hit on the Thursday game?
You did.
Yes, you did.
Mercado and Barner touchdowns.
nice.
Plus
Very
2,500. What's up?
Yeah,
That was very nice.
Gabe wanted Barner touchdown, and then he backed himself off of it.
I got talked out of it.
Yeah, his leg still hit, but every week we're doing. It's funny on Thursday night. Me, Gabe, Aaron, AJ, we are each giving 1 leg for a 4-leg prop, and if it hits, we roll it over, and if we hit on Friday, we roll it over through Monday. We haven't passed Thursday yet, but it's fine. I digress. I've not missed yet on my.
I was like, thanks for the invite, yo. What the hell?
Listen, man, 4 is already too many.
Yeah, dude, let's add some more. Dude, let's make it a 6-teamer, dude.
Then we'll never be out of Thursday.
You still aren't out of Thursday, dude. Maybe that's your problem.
Dang, true. My bad.
I'll tell you guys after what the plan was for this. So
Yeah,
maybe
listen.
we'll go do it in our leagues.
Listen, I'll put together multiple 4-leggers. Someone, if you guys want to be part of these 4-leggers. Detroit. Oh, God, here's the one. This is the one I was talking about. The Detroit Lions at Cincinnati Bengals. This is an absolute bloodbath waiting to happen. Right?
What's the line on this one?
10.
10.5.
10.5. I think that's a pretty good one to take Detroit on. Yeah, I mean, they're just much better. Bengals offense can't move the ball at all. It's kind of sad to see. It's tough to watch.
Yeah. Start your lines. Can we get a Sam Laporta touchdown, please? Can we get something from him,
Yes,
please?
this week, yes.
We're going to work a trade. I know I traded Pittman away. I'm sorry, but I like Montgomery better than I like Swift. But
That's all right.
we'll work a trade. I don't want Laporta anymore. I called it last year.
I love Laporta. I don't know why.
He's just a spot starter for me at times. He still is a good tight end. I just don't understand why he's not being utilized so much.
Amon-Ra touchdown. He's going to just get another touchdown this week. Are you starting any Bengals?
You have to start Chase.
You have to start Chase. You have to start Higgins. Do you have to start Higgins,
You don't.
actually?
No, you don't have to start Higgins.
Do you have to start Chase Brown?
You're getting to a point where you don't have to.
Yeah.
If you have a better option, but there's not many good running backs.
I would prefer to start Higgins over Brown.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Washington Commanders at the Los Angeles Chargers. Jaden Daniels is back. Terry McLaurin might be, might not be, probably won't be. Ladd and company on the other side. What do we think?
I like Amarian Hampton going forward. I think he's going to be a top 10, maybe flirt with top 5 running back going the rest of the way. This is a team that it's hard to start all of the receivers, but if you're going to start one, you have to go with Quentin Johnston right now. What, you good? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I would also go Keenan Allen. I would start Keenan Allen as well.
Yeah, I think you can start both wide receivers with confidence.
But do you sit Ladd?
I don't know. Commanders defense. What's Commanders defense looking like?
Like, if you had Ladd and Quentin Johnston, you're starting Quentin Johnston over him, right?
Yeah.
Commanders defense is 27th worst passing defense in the league. I would maybe roll out Ladd one more week. I know he's my biggest disappointment of the year. But.
Yeah. Okay. And then Terry McLaurin and Debo. I'm waiting for Terry McLaurin. We need a Scary Terry sighting.
I need Bill. Give me Bill.
I need Bill,
please.
too.
Well, they
Why
like
are we
him
not?
the most.
Yeah, that's what
but they like
said.
the committee.
Yeah, what? It's so dumb.
I hit a Luke McCaffrey anytime touchdown too last week. So
Nice.
Look at you.
Run it back.
Run it back.
He's gonna do
One
it
more?
again. He's
Yeah.
gonna do it again.
Let's do it.
Sunday night football. This one's intriguing to say the least. The line is pretty big, 7.5 for the Bills. Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. Someone the other day said, "Do the Bills ever play road games?" I feel like they're always at home, and I'm like, damn. I think they have had like 3 home games already.
Probably.
Yeah,
And they're the Bills.
they're the Bills. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Bills, baby.
They want to be at home. Let them be.
Makes it
It's
tough later in the season.
It's certainly right. It's their last year in the in that stadium.
Yeah. Dalton Kincaid, 2 games in a row with touchdowns. He's a guy I want to give a shout out to because I was really high on him last year coming in. I think he's actually a viable tight end as well. He's a guy that you can start over multiple guys, like a Sam Laporta possibly, because he's actually getting looks in the red zone. So Dalton Kincaid's my only guy I want to give a shout out to.
Super excited. I traded for James Cook. Shout out. He's been playing. He's been balling. I think you can start Cook, Allen with confidence. Kincaid. What do you think of the receivers there?
Keon Coleman had the great week 1 and disappeared. I was a little hurt by that. Shakir had a great game finally.
Yep. What about the other side of the ball? Patriots. Drake May has looked really good thus far.
Stephon Diggs is starting to come alive a little bit. I think he's a guy you got to look into. Maybe you can start him again against his old team, Buffalo. I don't think they played Buffalo. I think they did play Buffalo last year when he was in Houston. So, but this is a revenge game possibly for Stephon Diggs.
A lot of people are saying he's going to get in the end zone for that reason.
I'm calling 100 yards.
100 yards.
Travion Henderson. We didn't say it, so I had to.
Thank you.
I was trying to avoid it.
Well, we got to get it in there.
I know.
Monday Night Football to wrap the game blitz up. The Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes and company finally showed up last week on the offensive side at the Jacksonville Jaguars. What are we thinking? Who do we like? Who do I start with? Ray.
Jaguars offense also showed up last week, or maybe the Niners defense didn't show up. One of the two.
Barf.
Yeah, I mean, Chiefs, it's nice to see them come into form. I'm excited for them going forward. I think Worthy is it's a big deal, to have Worthy out there. So, yeah, I think you can start Worthy. You can start – the running game is just always so hard to predict there. But
because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, this is actually a good game, I think. Jaguars are surprising some people. I do think this is a team that could win that division. Travis Etienne, we said, looks great. Brian Thomas Jr., hopefully he has a good game. But I am going to give a shout out to Brenton Strange because we called him last year about, we said look out for this guy, and he's still being solid. He's coming along. He's still not quite having a great game, but in the tight end market, Brenton Strange, these are guys that you can start. You just got to look at the matchup.
You remember my bold take that I said after week 1, Brenton Strange will be the most sought after waiver wire pickup?
I do remember that.
Yeah. It hasn't panned out to that level, but he's a startable tight end option.
Yes.
I start him in a couple leagues every week without question. I'm like, okay, he's there. I know what I'm going to get, and I'm happy that I know what I'm going to get at that position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know we mentioned Xavier Worthy. I was kind of shocked at how important having him back was. It opened up
everything.
Almost everything that they want to do. Yeah. So it was wild to have. It makes me more excited for this offense in 2 weeks when they also get Rashee Rice back and they have both those guys out there. I mean, no offense to Hollywood Brown, no offense to Juju Smith-Schuster, but
offense to Juju, that's fine.
Okay, offense to Juju. They're not opening up things like Xavier.
I just picked him up in Dynasty. Chill. I'm probably gonna start him too because it's that bad.
You're getting points for TikToks, man, or what?
Hey, man, I'll take whatever I can get.
Juju is pretty good on TikTok. If you don't follow him, give him a follow.
They all play a role, though. You're talking about Juju as the wide receiver 4 for them when Rashee Rice comes back. Hollywood would be 4. Juju would be 5, in my opinion. But
behind Thornton,
Thornton.
Yeah.
No, behind. Well,
he'd be 3.
I'd say Kelsey. Well, I'm
sorry.
Options.
Target.
Gotcha. Target. Sorry. But and then you throw in Tyquan Thornton there, who's been solid. So I do think this is a well-rounded offense when they come back. The running game's still missing. Still have a missing. Oh my God, what do you call it when they have it's like a code word for missing Isaiah Pacheco? But anyways, Isaiah Pacheco's still on the milk carton, missing. So I needed him to show up because I was very invested.
You're saying he's AWOL?
No.
Okay.
Got an APB out.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. Coming in clutch. But yeah, the Chiefs offense is. I think Mahomes. This could be a top 10 year for him.
Send the search and rescue team for the running game of the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's missing.
That was pretty good. Good come up.
Hey.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is still on their roster. Kind of wild. I just looked at the running backs. Yeah, he's still here.
He is actually.
I think it's because
squad.
I think it's because of they're helping him through some.
Yeah,
it's a very cool reason why he's still on the roster.
It's a health reason.
Yeah.
Mental health, I believe.
Yeah, okay. Very good for the Chiefs.
Man, the hype on him when he came out and signed with or got drafted by the Chiefs.
It was all mental, unfortunately.
It's Tough.
Listen, that was a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Somewhat long-winded,
Little
but it was good to be back. Sorry my voice is a little bit not normal.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
miss you,
Enjoy
Aaron.
week 5.
I miss you, Aaron. I miss you dearly.
Mike Ford, do you miss Aaron?
Yes.
Mike Ford sees Aaron every day.
I know.
Yes, I do. I
He-
do. Yeah. I
He
mean,
was contractually obligated
yeah,
to say
you
that
put me
one.
in a tough position there, dude.
Yeah, okay, my
I miss
bad.
you both. I miss you just as much as I miss Aaron today.
Oh,
So it's equal. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You going for politics later? Is that?
Yeah,
what
dude.
you're-
Listen, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Senator
to. I'm
Mike
trying to
Ford.
please both people here. Listen, come on, man. Help me out, Ray.
Enjoy week 5 of the NFL action. Enjoy the multi-views. If you're going to watch the Dolphins and Panthers, please tell Ray what happened.
Yeah, let
Because
me
he
know.
won't be.
Can we do not forget, if you're on the West Coast, 6:30 start on Sunday. Jaylen Warren, that was a controversial, people had him in and then, thought he was going to play.
Right.
And then didn't wake up in time. Make sure you set your roster or set an alarm. One of the two.
Yep.
I hate that it's at 6:30, but I'll be up.
Yep. If there's any surprise outs, I don't think there's anyone on the fence right now in that game, but
Still Wednesday.
still,
We'll find out.
Yep. You gotta also just wake up because there are surprise scratches, some weeks for
Yeah.
whatever reason. So
For sure.
until next week, enjoy week 5.
Good luck.
Peace.
Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King.
Because I love me.
Gabe Hernandez
Here's a guy that is starting to figure the game out.
and Ray Fletcher.
Want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.